Hello, dear friend. Welcome to your weekly astrology horoscope for the week of October 11th through the 17th. A few important notes about the upcoming week. First of all, hang in tight because that's the last week with Mercury retrograde. After that, Mercury is about to turn direct and things are gonna go back to normal. So we are gonna have the green light for new things and new projects. But for now, we still have Mercury retrograde. So a little bit more attention with all kinds of important things regarding information and contracts and communication, and just make sure that you are checking everything at least twice, especially if that's something important. The other things about the upcoming week are that we have one of the most beneficial aspects. There will be a trine between the Sun and Jupiter. It will be exact on Friday. And we are also going to feel the influence of this aspect through the whole week. This is especially beneficial if you want to learn something new, if you want to expand, if you want to grow or succeed, and especially in the area of connections with other people and ideas. This can be even more beneficial because the trine triggers the air signs. So for Aquarius, Libra, but also Gemini, this can be especially rewarding. On the other side, we also have one pretty challenging aspect. There will be a square between the Sun and Pluto. And this aspect may trigger some kind of power struggles, some kind of more difficult situations, or things which are quite intense. But keep in mind that as much as this aspect could be difficult, it can also be very rewarding. If you are ready to transform something in your life, if you are ready for a big and powerful change in your life, Pluto can bring you the needed resources and energy to make the difficult choices and steps. So, a very interesting combination of opportunities, but also possible challenges that we need to overcome during this week. And before we get started with each of our daily overviews, let me remind you that you can join Marstar's membership right now. It's giving you amazing opportunities to learn astrology. And also on Sunday, the 17th, we are having a webinar on Lilith, the Black Moon. So if you're curious to know more about this, please check the links below or go to marstars.net. This membership gives you access to webinars, which are each month live, plus access to all of my courses. And the current value is around $2,500. So it's a really great opportunity. And also we do have a free trial. So you can join us and see whether you like it. So getting started with Monday. The moon is in Sagittarius during the first half of the day, so perhaps this would be the more spontaneous time when we can be enthusiastic and inspired, but also be like a little bit the free spirit, so there is some freedom and excitement, and it's more joyful, and usually we have this positive perspective. Plus, the moon will have a positive aspect with the ruler, which is Jupiter. So the morning can be quite beneficial, rewarding, uplifting, and nice. Around 1 p.m., after that, the moon will move to Capricorn. So the energy will become more serious, more stable, and we can focus on more practical things. Things which are not necessarily so fun or enjoyable, but we still need to take care of them. So if you have tasks that are kind of like a little demanding or unpleasant, or they're just not that fun, perhaps you should leave them for the second part of the day. But overall, the day can be quite beneficial, we can be productive, and overall the energies are harmonious. On Tuesday, Mercury retrograde is having an aspect with Uranus, which is a very interesting one. So there could be some excitement, something surprising, something unexpected, and it's quite possible that it may come from the past, like an old idea which we may remember about, or an old project which now can be relevant again, or just something that we want to fix because we have a new insight or new perspective. So some surprises are possible. It's not always easy to control this situation. With Uranus, you never really know. But the best approach is open yourself, your mind, and be innovative and try new things. On the other side, the moon is in Capricorn, so it can help you to be also practical, engaged with reality, take care of some important tasks. Again, even if they're not so fun, you can be pretty logical and concentrated because of the moon in Capricorn. And the Mercury Uranus energy on the other side can bring you the ideas. So something interesting that you can apply right now. So overall, the day is interesting, exciting, not very predictable. So there could be surprises that can take you, out of your plans, but it can be also rewarding. Then on Wednesday, we have a very supportive aspect between Venus and Saturn. This aspect is great for having more emotional stability and control and balance, and also being very reasonable. You can make pretty good judgments when it comes to your work, your relationships, anything that has to do with finances or long-term goals. So overall, this aspect is quite positive for both business and personal life things. So yeah, we can enjoy it fully. The other aspect is between the Sun and Neptune. There is a quincunx, so we might be a little confused. We might be a little spaced out, I guess, sometimes. But that's because the imagination is very active. And if we know how to trust this creative energy and use it, it can also be very productive. Just know that you maybe need some time to take a break or relax a little bit, and you just need to take your time with this energy. The moon is in Capricorn until 5 p.m. So this is the more stable part, the more practical time when you can focus on tasks, achievements, and be present and be concentrated. And after 5 p.m., the moon is shifting to Aquarius. So you can feel a little bit more freedom and excitement and some variety. It will be a nice evening to spend with friends or chat or communicate with others. On Thursday, the moon is in Aquarius and she's the only one that has aspects. So no other aspects which are exact on this particular day. But the moon is pretty active, as we can see. There will be a conjunction with Saturn. So we need to be practical, concentrated, and concrete. At the same time, communication, socializing can be a great focus for us. The moon has a positive aspect with Venus, which can help in relationships, in solving some financial matters. When it comes to dating or love, this is also pretty balancing. And there is a trine between the moon and Mercury. So for thinking and finding solutions and connecting to others and some intellectual tasks, this is pretty nice. The only challenging aspect is between the moon and Uranus, and this can bring something unexpected, something that can kind of like require from us to step up and make a decision and respond or make a change. But that isn't necessarily a bad thing. Actually, it can bring a little bit of excitement and something new in our life. Then we get to Friday, which is the best day of the week. with the Sun trining Jupiter, one of the luckiest combinations and truly amazing times if you want to expand, if you want to learn, if you want to succeed in something. You can feel joyful, you can feel optimistic, you can be more original when it comes to your ideas or your work because Jupiter is in Aquarius. So this is a great resource that you can have access to. So if possible, plan the most important things for Friday or just do something meaningful on this day because there could be real growth which you can see later on. The other aspect on Friday is between Venus and Pluto. And this is a minor challenging aspect which can bring a little emotional intensity and overwhelm or some kind of frustration. So be mindful with relationships or negotiations and also with financial decisions. It's possible that we may overreact or we might get hurt without, any need for that. So just be aware of this possibility. The moon is still in Aquarius, which can help with new ideas and inspiration and connecting to others and experimenting and having more variety. So, great day for social projects, community gatherings, or just having a nice time with your friends. On Saturday, we have a positive aspect between Mercury, retrograde, and Venus. Why is this aspect exciting? Well, it is because Venus is currently the ruler of Mercury. Mercury is under the rulership of Venus. And this can be a great time to find compromises to previous issues, to be kinder to other people, to be more gentle, to really talk about the things that matter to you. This could be related to relationships and partnerships and friendship and anything else which includes other people but also is emotionally triggering for you. You can solve something from the past, or you can call an old friend or partner, and this can all feel great. Venus is having another aspect on Saturday, which is a quintile with Jupiter. So this can add even more positive energy and opportunities, and it can be very beneficial for relationships, for receiving some kind of gifts, or just enjoying something in your life, something meaningful, and something which also makes you feel successful. The moon is in Pisces on Saturday, which is very beneficial for creative work, but also for just relaxing. Maybe it's because I'm a Capricorn, I don't know, but I seem to focus a lot on the productivity and get a lot of things done and do it fast and do it right. But we need time to rest. We all need that. It doesn't matter if you're a Capricorn or a Pisces person or whatever. And this would be a great time to remind yourself about this. Just plan a lovely day for yourself. If you can, go to the spa or take a bath or just a good night's sleep with a meditation so you can recharge yourself. This is a time when energetically we can be very open when the moon is in Pisces. So just take your time. And the last day of the week, on Sunday, we are having the Sun square with Pluto. So it's a very transformative time. It's a time when you can explore something and research, and it can be pretty intense. The moon is in Pisces, so the sensitivity is there. We are energetically open. We need to rely on our intuition, and we need to feel everything in order to process it. And this is also the day when we happen to have our Lilith webinar. So we are going to talk about the black moon. And Lilith, even though she doesn't have a sign that she rules, It's considered that she's quite connected to the Scorpio energy. There is something secret around her energy. She can be also quite sexual and sensual. So I think that this Pluto energy resonates very well with the topic of our webinar. And if you want to join us, you can sign up for Mars Stars membership. Again, you have a full 7-day free trial. So check the link below and sign up now. You will also find other amazing things like foundational courses on astrology and other surprises. And this is how our week ends. Again, very soon after that, Mercury is turning direct, so is Jupiter, by the way. So next week is also going to be very exciting. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know in the comments what's happening with you. How do you feel with all of those energies? And I will see you next week.